What you're about to see are passionate, dedicated, and trained people practicing and preparing to enter an extreme sporting event that may change their lives. Do not try this on your own without necessary experience and supervision.
Breathe in, breathe out. This moment's what it's all about. Want to be great, your goal awaits. Don't hesitate. Xcellerate.
Set for the race, aim to give it all I got. Mind is set, gonna reach the highest spot. Working hard in order to fulfill my goal. Nothing can stop me from getting what I'm going for. That's being great. I was working till it's late, so I won't hesitate. Gotta get to first place, hands on the golden plate. I'll concentrate, won't hit the brake, just move forward, accelerate. Welcome to Xcellerate. Last week, we followed 15-year-old mini driver Yonela Ntlanga, who competed in the Cape Hell Drivers Racing event. Today we meet 13-year-old rower Masood Sulayman, who braves the waters in the South African Western Cape Rowing Junior Championships held in Gansbaai. This event is important to Masood because it determines whether he goes through to the SA National Junior Rowing Championships. Let's meet this accelerator.
My name is Masood Sulayman. I am 13 years old and I go to Gansbaai Primary School. I live in Cape Town, Grassy Park, and I live with my grandfather, my mom, and my 5 brothers. One day I was just at home and then my brother said I must come try out rowing. So I tried it out the first day, and then the next day I came back, and then I just started to think into the future, and I saw a great future for myself.
I think Masood's talent and passion comes from the fact that his grandpa was a sportsman. I think that passion came from that because his grandpa would always sit with him and talk to them about the sport that he's been doing, always showing them the pictures and the things that he participated in.
My inspiration is my brother because he is the reason why I'm rowing, because he invited me over to rowing by Xcellerate Yacht Club. When I am rowing, I feel alive, like I'm in my own world. My future plans for rowing is to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal. The basic gear that we use is footboards, which keep your feet on or in, and seats. They are like these thin lines, which there is wheels on the seat. Now the wheels move up and down that line that we have in the boat, and we use riggers. It is shaped to hold the gate, which holds your oar in place while you're rowing. If there's no gate, then your oars are just gonna fly out. If you capsize, it will float away from you.
Why is Masood good at this sport? Well, a lot of reasons. Main reason is this kid he's curious and hungry for the sport, and that's really what we want as a club. He started at a young age, which was perfect, and we basically just done technique with this boy. He wants to succeed in something, and I think rowing is giving him not just a sport activity to do or hobby. It's very social. He has a place to come after school, and he has fun here. And I just think the main reason why he will do well is because he always asks questions. And when he's young, he wants to learn more, he wants to know, he wants to be rowing with the seniors.
Per week I spend 5 days training. I have morning sessions which are 3 hours, and I have weekday sessions that are 2 hours.
I'm happy with Masood's dedication and training. He comes to training when on his off days he's here, and he wants to learn more. He's like a sponge. He learns quickly. If you tell him something in the water, he will stop. He's like, okay, am I doing it right? And he will continuously ask you, am I doing it right? Are you watching me? So with his training, by all means, he's following his training program.
The event that I'm currently preparing for is the Western Cape Rowing Championships. This event is important to me because it determines if I go up to South African Junior Rowing Championships in Johannesburg.
What are Masood's chances of winning at this event? Personally, I think he's doing really well. He's been really excited for this event. And his goal right now, he's told me about a week ago, he's like, Duncan, I'm getting gold. So I think this event means a lot to him. And I'm confident this boy will do really well under 14 and walk away with a medal.
After the break, Masood prepares to take on the rocky waters of Gansbaai. O se ka suta. Empa ha jwale, etela leqephe la rona la Facebook, mme o re phethele ka papadi tseo amaneng le tsona. Ikopanye le rona, mme o ka iphumana o le mona lenanehong la rona. And remember guys, if you missed any Xcellerate episodes, you can catch up on our YouTube channel. Welcome back. This is Xcellerate. Kajeno re latela Masood Sulayman ya dilemo tse 13. Mme yena o tla be a hlodisana ho South African Western Cape Rowing Junior Championships. Na ebe Masoodi a ka kgona ho kganna sekepe sa hae ka boqhetseke hore a tsebe ho ba mampudi wa SA National Junior Rowing Championships. Let's find out.
Today I will be competing in the singles division at the South African Western Cape Rowing Junior Championships competition that is held at Gansbaai. My division is called the singles division because we race with one person on each boat. I will be competing in toughened races where I will be going head to head with other rowers. The first rower to reach the finish line wins the race. Each race is a knockout and the rower that comes last is knocked out of the competition. I arrive at the competition venue with some of my rowing club members and join the rest of my team where they are sorting out our boats for the races. Everyone on my team will be competing in their own divisions. The club I row for is called the Grassy Park Rowing Club. The Grassy Park Rowing Club was started 4 years ago, so they could get kids in the community involved in rowing. Such is the first time I'll be competing in the Western Cape Junior Championships, but I've competed in bigger events like the South Africa Junior Rowing Champs. I feel excited but nervous about this competition. Everyone that is competing is called to go down to listen to the Cox's briefing to discuss the basic rules of the competition. There is a lot of people taking part in today's competition because all of the best rowers from the Western Cape will be competing for the chance to row in the SA Champs that will be held in Johannesburg. The speaker outlines the rules we need to follow.
Let me explain the 2-minute rules to you. 2 minutes means you're in your lane, ready to row, on the start.
The rules are very strict because there are many of us competing in today's important event. Everyone goes back to their gazebos or trailers to prep themselves and their boats for their races. I am feeling nervous for today because there are many experienced rowers that I have never raced against before. When I arrive at my station, my brother tells me important information about my race.
That's race number 1. Yeah, first race today. Okay, are you finished? Nervous.
I am not feeling good this morning because I got sick on the way over. I am worried that this will affect my race. My team members have helped me prepare my boat for the race. The type of boat I use is a Xcellerate, which is a single-person boat. We secure the riggers on each side so that the boat will support the oars when I row. It is important that my boat is prepared properly so that things don't go wrong during my race.
Oh, it's finger tight. You guys, take a photo. Take a photo of you guys.
We take a group photo before the start of every competition for our social media. My race is starting soon, so I need to change into my rowing clothing. I change into my tri-suit and wear normal shorts over them because it is a bit cold. I also wear my rowing club t-shirt. My boat is assigned number 4 today. Every boat in this competition is given a number so that the umpires can keep track of each boat for scoring. I do another final check on my boat and make sure everything looks right. We loft my boat so that we can take it down to the starting point of the race. We transport the boats facing down to avoid any damage to the boat. It is a very busy day, so we need to be careful not to hurt anyone or damage a boat. Before I'm allowed on the water, my boat has to be checked by one of the officials. He checks to see that the boat is assembled properly and that there is nothing on it that shouldn't be there.
Okay, you clear to go?
My boat is cleared and I head down to the water where my race will begin. We place the boat on the water and I adjust the gates of my boat so that I can secure my oars onto it. My health isn't getting better, but I need to compete today.
Hy voel nie reg nie man. Hoppie, are you okay?
I take off my shorts because I need to be racing in my tri-suits. They are more comfortable and more efficient to race in. I turn the boat in the right direction and get on. I row to get myself into my starting position. For this race, our starting position is all the way on the other side of the lake, so the race will only start once all the rowers are in their starting position. I'm racing against 2 other rowers from different clubs. We are all racing in the same type of boat and face backwards when we row. The wind sets in and creates aggressive waves in the water. One of my competitors capsizes while trying to make his way to the starting position. My starting position is in the middle of the lake and I'm in between my 2 competitors. We get to our starting positions and the race begins. The distance I row is 1,000 meters. The rowing technique that I use is called 3/3. It's when you align the handles of your oars with your toes on your footboard and drive fast and hard for 3 times and then you go to full strokes. The rower on my right rows fast and quickly established a lead. The rower on my left lags behind and I row hard to maintain my distance from him. It's quite windy out in the water. This makes the waves aggressive. I'm starting to get tired. It's hard to row, especially because I'm going against the wind. I'm currently in 2nd place. I've been rowing for a while now and I'm getting more tired. The rower on my left gains speed and passes me. I am now in last place. My arms are feeling pain from all the rowing. I'm still feeling sick, which is making me more tired. But I cannot give up, I must remain focused. I am relieved. I'm closer to the shore now. The wind is really not making it easy. My competitors have already finished the race and I am the last rower to get to shore. I didn't feel really good because I wasn't expecting to come 3rd, but at least I finished the race. When I get to the shore, I get off my boat. My teammates help me take off my oars. My teammates help me pull the boat out. We head back to the rest of the team. I'm glad that my race is over. It wasn't easy for me because I'm feeling sick still, and the wind was making it very difficult.
You trying to get out the perfect technique and like good power in also. Now you get hit, and then when you come out of the water, a wave just pushes your oars back in.
Even though I came last place in this round, I still qualified for the next heat because of the amount of points I've accumulated over the season.
We're still racing.
The quads probably, but the singles and stuff.
While I wait for my next race, my coach tells me that the rest of the singles division races has been postponed because of the wind. It is too dangerous for small boats to get on in case water gets in the boat and people start sinking.
Ka lebaka la maemo a lehodimo, tlhodisano ya Masood e tla tswela pele ka tsatsi le latelang ha lehodimo se le hlakile. Let's see what today has in store.
Today we are racing at Yacht Club. It is a smaller venue because it is only the singles division competing. Even though I was disappointed that the rest of my competition was postponed, I was also glad because I was feeling sick and the wind made rowing very hard. I am feeling good today and I am ready for my remaining 2 races. I was racing in the same boat, but the distance has changed. Or I will be racing half the distance as I raced previously. I am feeling less nervous today and I'm confident that I will have a good race. I finished assembling the last bits of my boat. I get on my boat and wait for a number to be assigned to my boat. We have been given different boat numbers and today I am boat 1.
Despite unpredicted illness and rough winds, Masood managed to qualify for the next heat of the competition. Na ebe o ikemiseditse ha kae ho iphumana a le ka sehlohong ka jeno lena. Re tla bona tsena tsohle ha re kgutla papatsong. Empa ha jwale etela leqephe la rona la Facebook mme o re phethele ka papadi tseo amaneng le tsona. Ikopanye le rona mme o ka iphumana o le mona lenanehong la rona. And remember guys, if you missed any Xcellerate episodes, you can catch up on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Xcellerate. Kajeno re latela Masood Sulayman ya dilemo tse 13. Mme yena o tla be a hlodisana ho South African Western Cape Rowing Junior Championships. Can he finish strong and qualify for the next round?
In today's race, I will be going head-to-head against one rower. The first rower to reach the finish line makes it to the finals. The red flag goes up and my race begins. It is not as windy today and I'm able to get a good speed. I put a lot of power in my strokes and gain some distance over my competition. Even though I get tired, I continue to row hard. I need to keep up this momentum. I make sure to regulate my breathing and take slow, deep breaths so that I don't get tired too quickly. I feel very confident when I'm rowing. The reason that I'm confident is because it's half of the distance I rowed previously and the water is much more calmer. I'm halfway through my race now. I row faster and faster as I get closer to the finish line. I push through the pain. I cross the finish line. I am happy because I was able to maintain a lead from the other rower. I am very tired and I can't wait to get back to shore. I get back to shore I'm very happy about my performance because this means I qualify for the next race. It is now time for my final race of the Western Province Rowing Championships. I change race numbers for the final race. I get into my boat and start rowing to my starting position. I'm going up against a different competitor. He won in his race and I won in my race, so we're coming together to compete against each other for the final race. The red flag goes up when the race begins. I try to row as quickly as I can, but the other rower is faster than me. I don't let his lead distract me and I maintain my pace. There's still some distance to go and I have time to catch up to him. I'm going up against a much more experienced rower. The boys in the water help me stay in my lane and on track. The other rower is rowing so much more faster than me and is far ahead of me now. I don't let his lead distract me and I maintain my pace. There's still some distance to go. I'm starting to feel anxious about the rest of the race. I'm not sure if I can catch up. I try to row as fast as I can, but I'm getting tired. I try to draw more power and momentum from my legs to gain speed. I make it past the finish line. I am very exhausted. I didn't win in my final race. Even though I am a little disappointed about my loss, I am proud of myself for not giving up and finishing the race strong.
Well done, Lighty.
I will continue to train more so that I can go all the way next time. At prize giving, I received a trophy for most improved rower. I received a trophy and my rowing kit. I also received 3 certificates. The certificates are for most committed rower, best squad crew, and team spirit. I'm new to rowing, but I know rowing is going to be a part of my life for a very long time. And I believe I will be rowing at the Olympics or any major global event. All I have to do is keep trying and keep pushing myself to do my best and accelerate.
Good on you, Masood, for trying your best and showing great sportsmanship. Even though you didn't qualify for the nationals this time, today was still a good learning curve, and we hope to see you succeed in more competitions. Next week, we meet fencing twins Aiden and Daniel Richards and watch them compete in the Interclub Cape Fencing Academy competition. Which twin will come out on top? Don't miss out! In the meantime, check out our Facebook page for more news and views.